Hi, you guys. I'm glad to have the chance to do a reading. It's been a little while, I think. I had a kind of lovely whirlwind visit. My daughter and granddaughter and my son-in-law. And it's left me a little bit like, what, what now? And weirdly, there's this sort of, I keep kind of turning around and expecting to see the baby. She's 18 months old, but she's still very little. And, and you have to keep your eye on the baby to make sure she's safe. So even after she's gone, there's this sort of residual feeling of protection. And energetically, I'm definitely sending her away from me with my protection is all around her. My love is all around her, and hers around me. So that I'm sort of catching these ghostly, not ghostly, but like an after image, like they're gone, but the wake of the boat is still visible. Yeah, I guess that's it. And the other thing I wanted to say was I might not be posting tomorrow. I have a medical procedure. It's become routine. It's something I have to retest for, and so far so good. And there was something about that came through about when you want to see either a positive change, which in this case would be something disappearing altogether, or status quo, it's still the same. Nothing's gotten bigger, nothing's shifted place, it's so what's the good result is a little bit fluid. And yeah, so anyway, I hope I can get out a post tomorrow, but I might be unable to. And yeah, I can't even remember what I just said. So, oh yeah, that was it. I'm looking for the deck. Here we go. They were here, so I had to clear the table. And, as it turns out, we sat all over the living room, but there were a couple of people at the table. And it was a good time to reorganize stuff a little bit. And, that prompt to change it up when you're making room for somebody else. Clearing the decks. And that's usually, in nautical terms was, get everything out of the way. Make it clear so people can run around and do what they have to do. Clear the decks. Is it there? Is it gone? Is it the same? Has it changed? Is the change positive? Yeah. Judgment. Major Arcana card of change. It can be a crossroads. It can be saying yes to a new life. Rising up from whatever you might construe as a coffin. That's in traditional Rider-Waite. It shows the people coming out of the coffin like, maybe being reincarnated or just saying yes to new life. King of Pentacles. Well, that's all about life. Pentacles speak to the 3D, to growth, to stability. But it's interesting, along with this card of rising up, saying yes to new life. To a certain degree, King of Pentacles would be established and stable. So I'm wondering how that plays out. Do you want the status quo? Do you want the change, like in my test that's upcoming? Okay, on the split. we have King of Swords, Knight of Wands. King of Swords. Rue just came in from it. I have a door flap so that a window flap so that she can come in and out. She's joining the party. I'm getting, like, where does the card go? Where does the card go? Okay. We'll just do the ordinary layout. It's King of Pentacles, King of Swords, Queen of Wands, High Priestess. Here's Queen of Wands. I have to show you the card. It's so pretty. It's a fire sign. Creative, inspired, forward movement. It's also highly intuitive. This is like, Queen of Wands is sort of the minor arcana, the everyday person who embodies in their everyday life that element of intuitive, creative energy. And here's a major arcana card, the intuitive, High Priestess. The one who, I mean, it sees beyond the veil, but it's, in this case, also looks at, I'm getting a lot of reflection here, sorry. Looks at you from behind the veil. Okay, and Eight of Wands. Let's put that down. Eight of Wands. Messages coming in. Like on the way in. Okay. Okay, so we have two major arcana cards of a call to new life and somebody who intuitively can already feel it with this water energy. I was going to say see it, but it may be both seeing and feeling when those two are integrated. And then we have Knight of Wands. Oops. Okay. This just appeared when I picked up the deck. Emperor, like, dropped. Knight of Wands, in that fire energy of Emperor, fast forward movement. If you move fast enough through a flame, through heat, something that could burn you, it doesn't, because have you ever, like, put your fingers through the flame of a candle? And it doesn't burn you because you're on the move. There's something about that. So Emperor may be taking quick action, and it has to be quick. Why does it have to be quick? Five of Cups. Maybe they've left somebody behind, and they're in a hurry to get back. You know, I'm hearing to prove something to them. Two of Swords, perhaps that a decision has been made after a lot of, you know, Two of Swords, swords are fast energy, but Two of Swords is also a crossroads energy. And this person has been sitting there long enough so that the birds can nest in their hat, in their head, sword energy. Okay. All right. Two of Swords, Nine of Pentacles. This is a card of stability, of personal stability. Nines can speak to the personal. And Pentacles are stable energy, earth energy. I thought we had an earth. Oh, yeah. Sorry. King of Pentacles. Where is that earth energy was going to be my question. Maybe somebody's trying to decide, Two of Swords, am I authentic enough? Am I independent enough? Have I freed myself of perhaps former attachments so that I can move forward? Move forward. A decision. Both of those. A decision. can I do this in 3D? I'm certainly thinking about it. Somebody's thinking about it. It's King of Swords energy. And Emperor is all the kings, all those energies. So I think Divine Masculine is all over the place. And it might be at one point they were all over the place in that Knight of Wands sort of in and out, unstable, relatively, or just changeable. And they may have left behind somebody they loved, 5 of Cups, and regret it. And maybe they're trying to decide, can I come forward again? Will this person still be there? 9 of Pentacles. Pentacles speak to place and time and being. One more. 3 of Pentacles. This is a card of building something with somebody else, cooperative energy, you know, constructing something. But there's a slight ambiguity here about the flower which grows organically and the bricks which are made and constructed. They're not organic, they're built. They involve effort. They involve effort. Okay. 2 of Pentacles, another card of choice. You know, what do I invest in? That's supposed to go in Judgment. I mean, we have all these cards of, well, 3 cards of decision. 2 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles, which one, weighing up options, and Judgment. You know, coming to a place where you have to make a decision whether or not you're going to accept this second chance. 5 of Wands on King of Swords. You know, somebody's been thinking a long time about their next move. And 5 of Wands, which is a card of practice and, you know, sparring, not a full-out fight, but a testing the other person. There's something about the next move. You know, having waited a long time. If you've ever seen chess players, sometimes they go lickety-split and they hit the bell every time they've done their move. And sometimes they sit and think a long time. And they're really allowed to sit there as long as they want, I think. So somebody's now ready to move. In that Wands energy of Emperor, of 8 of Wands, I think they're ready to move on something and communicate, to take control, Emperor. And there's something, too, about that ready to move, all these little guys on strings. It's sort of like when they move, it will be an upheaval, a game changer. This is Ace of Pentacles, that new beginning. In Pentacles energy, the opportunity, that goes on Queen of Wands, the opportunity for, you know, it's already grown a little bit. She's reaching out for what's above ground, like what you can see and touch. There's a big root system, though. So it's something stable and established, but hasn't grown very much. Remember I said at the beginning to see if something has maintained the status quo, if they've grown, if it's disappeared, It's checking in. You know, Queen of Wands may be like testing the how well rooted this decision is, or this situation is. We have Ace of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, and then Nine of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is a single person who maybe has established something stable, but I'm getting by themselves. Ordinarily, it's a card of cooperative energy, but it comes right after Nine of Pentacles, and I get the feeling somebody was indecisive. Two of Swords, Two of Pentacles, and this long wait before making the next move. It looks like the move involves either taking the king or the queen, you know, claiming it somehow. You take the king, how does it go? I think if you take the king, game over. I can't remember my chess, that's annoying, but here's King of Pentacles. And it may be like taking a gamble. You know, do I make this decision to change it up? Let the new thing come to life. And it's almost this, like, do I stay put, play it safe, go with what's established? Or do I think about it and take a new route or a new perspective? King of Swords. King of Swords sees things clearly and is analytical, so sometimes that makes them wait a long time as they analyze the next move. On Eight of Wands, on the communication, we have another Emperor card. This deck has two Emperors. Two Emperors. Well, Emperor, I think, is doubling down on wanting to communicate and move forward quickly, because they moved on from something and they have regret about it. They have grief. Not a comfortable focus for an Emperor, because they're about organization and control, self-control, control of the situation. And I think they've lost control. Knight of Wands, like the runaway horse, the runaway pony, the runaway bride. But they want to communicate. And there's something about these long, almost like antenna-like mustaches. You know, whiskers on a cat show the cat if what they're approaching is big enough for them to pass through. It's sort of like it takes a read on the opening. Can I pass through? Maybe that's this topic of communication. And it may be that the communication has yet to land. All these umbrella images of it's like arrows in traditional Rider-Waite. Here it's the umbrellas. But I'm getting the feeling of like, it's incoming communication. And I had the words that were ringing in my head when I sat down was clear the decks, but also all clear. it's sort of like, make sure we can maneuver, clear the decks, we might have to redirect. We're moving fast, Knight of Wands. And then the second phrase was all clear. In World War II, after the bombing raid, they would sound the all clear, which meant you could come back up. It was safe to come out. Boy, they're really putting me through the paces here. No. On the split, Wheel of Fortune, that card of moving forward in cooperation with, it shows gears here, but it's like the cosmic mesh of the gears. There may have been, like, the gears may have been bound, or, you were in the wrong gear. So that's, on King of Pentacles. Divine timing. Perhaps time to, for this king who may have been very well rooted, to accept change. We have 10 of Pentacles. Lots of Pentacles energy here. And I notice the rings of the tree, remind me of the rings on Wheel of Fortune. There's something here about, okay, I can't quite read what that says. Oh, it's Hangman. Okay. There's something here about this established energy. 10 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Somebody who's built a life, has sent down deep roots, but wants to move on from something. And it won't be easy. 5 of Cups. 8 of Cups, that's it, like moving on from something. Ladybug, fly away home. But in this case, it's like, turn your back on something. Find your true home. And something about the swans mating for life. Okay. So, established energy of time, and also family and tradition and place. It's not on the move. Knight of Wands, even 8 of Wands energy. 8 of Wands is flow and conversation. There's something moving on from a family, moving on from tradition, from what's been established. But there's a hang-up. Oh, here we go. Sorry. Terry, give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. I'm just wrapping this up.
It's okay. I got to run. Some papers.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. That's my brother was dropping something off. This can be a card of sacrifice. I think it's surrender to the universe, which is trying to move somebody forward. Could be you, could be the other person. From the known and established toward all this growth. Ace of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles. It's a natural progression in stability, in making things real. But it entails, rather than the action of Knight of Wands, a kind of surrender. This is a card of Pisces, of deep feelings. Okay, we're not quite done here. We're not quite done. Although I think the quote I had out is going to be, okay. It just got complicated. Devil card. Being caught in a web of some kind. And I'm hearing caught in a web of your own weaving. I don't know if that's an expression. But there was something toxic, codependent, addictive, extreme. And the web. I think it's this person, Eight of Cups, tries to walk away from something. Perhaps in order to find their true love, their Two of Cups. There's something that blocks their way. That needs to be an impediment that needs to be seen and recognized and removed. And there's something in the I see you. You don't have power over me. I'm walking away. I'm going to follow my cups, my feelings, my heart. My Piscean energy, somehow the hangman has disappeared. Okay, that's it. We're going to wrap it up. Walking away, and somebody is trying to inhibit their, like telling them, don't even think about it, sword energy. I'm keeping you stuck in behind bars. And it's sort of like you think you're behind the bars, so you are. And it may even be, they're tattooed. They really may feel like a prisoner. Devil energy, Seven of Wands. And all clarifying this card of leaving somewhere. But this character is bending the bars. The Great Escape, which is a great movie. Great Escape. Okay. Star, card of Aquarius. We're about to move into Aquarius season. This is an interesting depiction of Aquarius because it's kind of the tiny little person with the inside a kind of temple. I'm getting highly, highly spiritually guided, like the star that guides you. And being able to see it and trust it. So this person is breaking out of, and I'm sorry, it's not Seven of Swords, it's Seven of Wands. In the energy of the Emperor. I think Emperor is really breaking out of something super established. It may be like moving away from a family that has deep roots. Ten of Pentacles, but Ace of Pentacles, it's like it's time for something new. Wheel of Fortune, Judgment. And it's, undeniable. And remember I said something about the whiskers on the cat, seeing if the opening is big enough? Both in fire energy. Aries energy of Emperor. And this on the move, like the opening is big enough. Gotta move on it pretty fast though. And I said we have the Emperor is all the kings. We have so far King of Swords, that analytical contemplation of the next move, Five of Wands, we have King of Pentacles. But King of Pentacles, I think, is breaking away. You know, bending the bars. No longer trapped. Moving on, Eight of Cups. And it's sort of like grabbing the buck by the horns. Established, here I am. And that's below the Devil. Also a earth energy card, but in that sense signifying so established, you can't get out. The webs, now I'm getting like there's been so much time. Perhaps somebody was in a toxic relationship that, you know, if you, spider webs only grow where nothing's been cleared or cleaned up or moved. Somebody's breaking out, and I think it's Emperor, twice over Emperor. And the last card we're going to look at, King of Wands. Also, I'm not gonna go further because that's a whole nother chapter. King of Wands, in the Emperor's energy, in the energy of Knight of Wands, somebody who knows where to go and how to get there. You know, in the flow, on the move, communicative. You know, there is a space. It's big enough for them to get both out of something and into something else. Judgment. Into the next life. It may have taken a long, long, long time. And I'm reminded of that. George Harrison sings it in the White Album, the Beatles. It took a long, long, long time. Now that I've finally found you, how could I ever replace you? I mean, it's a wonderful love song. Something did take a long time, but Emperor is on the move. The divine masculine, taking action. Taking action. Star, guided to High Priestess. And she can see them coming. Major Arcana cards of Capricorn and the Devil. The card of Judgment, this new life. Which could almost be like I'm getting a Scorpio energy. Death of something, rebirth of something else. Emperor, twice over, Aries. Just taking the quick scan here. In High Priestess, Cancer, Pisces, Libra. I always see it as a card of Cancer, these moon phases. And we're coming up on the full moon in Leo. All this fire energy on the way in. The light, the understanding, the need to move forward, the ability to move forward because there's this opening. Take it. Somebody needs to take it. A lot of time has passed. Now is the time for movement. And I think a decision has been made. Judgment. A decision, oh no, I gotta get up, sorry. A decision has been made. Yeah, I'll see you next time, hopefully tomorrow. If not tomorrow, as soon as I can get to it. All right? Love you guys. See ya.